Hello and good day everyone. So this is our next lesson for 6 and 7. So let's get started. So for our objectives of the lesson, so we will be identifying the different decision making statement. Excuse me. So we have here first is the if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, if else if statement, and switch statement. That will be the last topic. And we will be simulating some programs with regards to the decision making statement. Okay. So first, what is a decision making? So normally when we say decision making, it's all about testing your condition or your argument or whatever argument that you are implementing or to apply in such particular program. So it also control the flow of execution, or it can divert the different action with regards to your decision making. So since every application right now composed of different execution, so meaning those kind of decision making must be implemented according to its uses. Then we have also decision making can be used on execute specific code only when a certain conditions are met. Now that's why we have conditions so that those conditions are met, then it will execute your program or code. Whatever flow of execution will be implemented onto it. Okay. So the first thing is the if statement. So this kind of statement is very simple because it's only focusing on the true particular block of statement. So meaning there is no particular options if you are using this one. Okay. So meaning if your statement is true, well, it will just only locate that your argument is only true. Then false if not. Ang false naman is not an option. Okay, meaning there is an absence of the false na condition. Okay. So based on this flow chart, if we try to observe, so we have here the condition as your diamond symbol, and then the if true. So since the if statement is focusing on true, so if true, so it will process the body of your execution or your code. If you try to observe, supposedly there is an option here since it will focus on the true value. So there will be no particular process on this side, on the false side, meaning there's an absence of the process here. So after the program execute the true value, so it will just automatically display an output, then automatically exit. So if you have this kind of program, so if we have the value of 10, assigned to the variable I, then if you try to observe, we have your if statement. So we have variable I greater than 15. So meaning if I is assigned to I mean if 10 I mean assigned to the I, so meaning 10 is greater than 15. So amo ni ang iyang condition. Is 10 greater than 15? So that is a question mark. So meaning if 10 is greater than 15, so meaning this is not 10 greater than 15 because 10 is actually lower than 15. So meaning hindi siya mag-divert ang iyang result or ang iyang statement. But instead, it will skip this part and it will move to I'm not in if na statement. Okay? So meaning if numbers here is greater than 15, then it will automatically divert on this particular nested of the if. Meaning, sa nest sang if ninyo. Okay? So meaning, if we try to have this program, apply it here. So example, I will change the value of 10 to 20. So, syempre, it will consolidate only on 10. However, since nga may ara pa ta not if, kwaon niya ang duha ka bilog. 10 is less than 15, I'm not in it. Okay? So kay part man sa gyapon sang ano mo sang program ang cout. However, if you try to change 10 from 20 to 10, then if we try to execute, okay, observe, 10 less than 15 will be committed, but it will only redirected to I'm nothing if. Meaning, wala na cuts ni ano, no, sang atong program na ang 10 ta is greater than 15. Okay? So the condition of your if statement. But this is only for ano no, for purpose if you have only if you are finding only true particular value. So magamit ka mo sa if statement. Kay true lang mo ni nga gina-perform. Okay, however, if you want options like for example B, kung hindi siya greater sa 15, so what's gonna happen if hindi siya greater than 15? So some things like that. So that's why we have if else statement. So si if else statement naman niya, duwa naman ang iya ginakuha. Nangyara sa true, kag nangyara sa false na value. So unlike again na ya, true lang. So example, balik na liwas sa atin yung flowchart. So if you try to observe, if true, may process siya. And kung false naman, may process yung siya yapon. So meaning to say, all value that particularly assigned to the true, so may process mo siya. Alay man ang kay false. Then it will display the result, whatever the result that you want to, and then it will execute the program. Okay? So example, we have this if else statement nga example ta. So you have variable I has a value of 20. Then try to observe, it will assign the value 20 to I. So we have 20 less than 15. So since we already know that 20 is greater than 15, so meaning hindi di siya magkadto sa I is smaller than 15, but instead it will fall on I is greater than 15. Okay? If we try to replace our program, previous program natin, okay? Then if we try to compile and then run it, oops, wait lang. There are some characters that are not being recognized. Okay. Ayan. So we have 20 is greater than 15 because actually 20 is greater than 15. Yeah. So meaning you have the 20. But if you try to change again to 10, then your 10 is smaller than 15. So meaning to say, so you have now two particular conditions that can be implemented using the true and false. Okay. Now, the question is true and false from the if statement can be interchanged. Now, for example, this will become false. And this will become true. So the answer is no. So true must be always here and false will always here. Okay? Sige na, guys, ka-complicated ang inyong okay, miski guys, ka-complicated ang inyong condition. Still, ang true ginadi always. Always finds true first before sa false. Meaning, kung pangitaon niya na yung sakto, kung saan pa ang correct yung kwaon niya. Pero kung wala correct, meaning dito sa makagto sa false. No other choice mo. So, meaning, at importante da meron sa option. Kung ang condition ta is not on the criteria, meaning to say, it will default to false. That's the logic of the if else statement. Okay? Now, we have nested naman. Nested statement means a statement within another statement. Naton. Meaning, siya, nag-populate sa sulod sa inyong if. So, example, if you have this, no, two nested conditions naton in one particular process. No? So meaning you have start, then condition, then if false nested condition, until such time you found the body of the program, then it will execute. Then try to observe that all of them has a different process. And that's the end. Okay, now we have this example. So if you try to run this program, it will find the smaller value of all the values, meaning it will look into the nested if all of the values are also smaller to the other condition. So if we try to observe, if I is equal to 10 daw, meaning it will look for the smaller number from the given value. So if we try to run the program, okay, yeah, then try to run it. Yeah, so I is smaller than 5 and I is smaller than 22. Meaning to say, ang 10 is smaller sa 15 and also smaller than the 12 nila. Okay? So maybe we could change the program, no? So instead of this, para makita pang ang output. Lanta, what? Ayan, so 10 is smaller than 15 and also 10 is smaller than 12. Yeah, so manang yun ang ano. Pero kung i-change na siya to 25, sorry, si 25, wala siya output, no? Kaya wala tanisnan ang 10, no? So let's make it 25. Ayan, 25 is greater than 15. Okay? Okay, so that's the process, no? Ayan. Well, ang sa galing nag-nested sa ano, wala siya nagkagto sa kay nasabat na ni ano mo, ni first statement nga ang imo nga 25 is already greater than 15. So hindi yan napag-process si 12. Try to observe. Wala naging process si si 12. Kaya he already get that your 25 is already greater than 15. So that's the nested if statement. Anyway, the code is already here, so I will just update the code. Okay, naging change lang tayo. Okay. Next is the if-else-if ladder. So this kind of statement naman is very tedious and very somehow complex because you need to structure all of your necessary conditions. Kaya damo siya be conditions mo, multiple conditions sa ngalaan. So medyo complicated. So for example, we have here so many conditions, then so many statements. But again, even though you have 1, 2, 3 conditions composed of 1, 2, 3 true statement, tanan si mo si yes. Tapos tanan nga no naman, will be fall on. the else body. So meaning if the statement is true, statement 1. If not, it will ask again condition 2. If yes, statement 2. If not, it will go to condition 3. If yes, statement 3. If not, it will go to the else body. Meaning to say, kung may criteria nga naka-include sa condition 1, 2, and 3, and all of your criteria is satisfied with the condition 1, it will be fall on statement 1. Kung hindi, statement 2. Kung hindi pagid, statement 3. Kung hindi pagid siya, so meaning to say, hindi siya makagkasakay else nga body. So, it will display the output and it will exit the program. Try to observe guys ang ating flow chart, only one start and one exit. Okay? Hindi pwede mag-multiple exit multiple start man, no. That's a wrong flow chart. Miski ano pa lang guys kadako sang himuon nga flow chart, complex na siya or maybe complex or simplex lang. So you still have one start, one exit. Okay? So example, okay? So we have here 20 nato, no? 20 natong variable. Then try to observe, we have so many conditions. Now we have if, then else if, then else if again. Kung hindi siya makita sa tatlo ka condition, so meaning aras sa else. Okay? Unlike sa kay nested, dyan medyo si nested, lain ang iyayang approach. Kay pag if nimo, sa sulod na siya sang if. Nga sa sulod sang if, kay tungod, may curly bracket kada. Duha ka curly bracket ni if. Tapos sa sulod ni curly bracket, may ala ka if pagid diwa. That's nested. Dry naman niya is different. Ara siya sa buwa. No? All of them are outside the if statement. No? Naka-global sila yung if nila. Even though they have a different condition, but still, they have different criteria. Okay, so example, I will copy paste this program, then you can test it. Okay. Then try to run the program. Yeah. Change na naman yung what now, kaya naglain yung output. Wait lang. Again. Yeah, so 20 is 20. So, ang iyang kay 20, yun mo, ang iyang is I is equal to 20, then that means 20 is 20. Pero kung i-check mo din, yung tabi, naglapas 100 din, no? 100 is not present. Kaya wala din siya sa criteria mo. Wala siya equals ng 10, wala man siya equals ng 15, wala man siya equals ng 20. Kaya 100 siya, so meaning is not present. That's the logic of the if. Okay? So present na guys nga nagano mo kamo, makamubula sa ERS nyo na kung ang G's is satisfactory, kung 9 is very good, excellent, and so on. So those are the criterion of your different if. Meaning may sila gina-apply ng decision making. Okay? So I hope you get what I'm trying to drive with regards to the if else if code na to. Okay? Then we have the switch statement. Ang switch statement naman is multi-way of branching. Medyo siya galing, medyo lain ang niya naman yung approach because you will be using switch keyword, the case keyword, the break, and the default. So do tatlo nyo lang, do apat nyo lang yung mo na keyword yung gamito, no? The switch, the case, the break, and the default. Apat yung bilog. No? So, example, rin medyo taang siya guys, no? Medyo, ano lang siya, medyo complicated. But, we will go first from the basic. No? So, let's say, for example, we have here your int x is equal to 1. Meaning, automatically, x will hold a value of 1. And then, using the keyword switch, it will place it on the parameter of your switch. Meaning, x kwaon yan na, dire pa sulod. Meaning, ang x automatic may 1 ni guys ha. Kaya may value ako mo nga 1. Dire. After siya it will say case 1. Then, cout choice is 1. Okay? Then, we have here, kung ako niya na yan, ang comment. Oops. Then, we have our break. Then, case 2, cout choice 2. Then, case 3, same with, and case 4, choice 4. Default means doon mo ni guys ang else ni if statement. Kaya ready switch ang iya ginagamit, switch. So si naman niya, si if ya kay if lang gid siya. So meaning lain mo yang iyang structure. Si switch naman niya, ang iya ginahimo naman niya is default. So meaning kung wala sa may makita sa case 1 pag ka case 4, automatically it will jump into default, which is your choice other than 1, 2, and 3. And then may break. So ano naman yung break? Ang break naman, so the purpose of the break is to contain the statement on the case 1 only, or case 2 only, or case 3 only, or case 4 only, or sa default na case. So meaning all of these are being contained. Basta may gagamit kung break. So what's gonna happen if, for example, if break is removed from the scenario of case 1. So once nga na-remove ang case naton using the break, it will continue the next statement to the next case naton. So meaning kung sa magwa ni si ma-display si choice 1, kag ma-display pa gid si choice 2. Kay dito lang siya naka-encounter sa break na ginatawag. Okay? Meaning di lang siya ma-contain from case 1 to case 2. I hope you get one time to drive. So let's try to copy this one and test it on our program. So example, ayan siya. Then, wait lang, kaya basi mo na create na another. Okay. Good. Ayan, so choice 1. So meaning to say, sa kay case 1 ito pa, kay si 1 is case 1. Meaning, kung case 2 ni, or 3, for example, choice 3, ang gatawag. Ayan. So, meaning, whatever number represents on the parameter, it will also jump here on the different cases. Now, whatever cases that you have there, or how many cases that you have, it doesn't matter. Okay? So, example naman, kung wala sa basic criteria, let's say, let's make it 8. So, again, dito sa ma-fall sa kay default. Itong choice other than 1, 2, and 3. Di sa dalong. Ang yung default ka. Okay? So, that's for the cases na ito. Ayan. Alright. So that is about your case. So I have here another example. If you want to combine the if and then the case naton. So pwede mo na guys ko mayroon ko the case subong, mayroon mo sa if naton. So, pwede nyo na siya ma-combine actually kung gusto niyo mag-combine sa duha ka bilog. So, you can type this one on on your separate code blocks or sa inyong gani sa inyong coding C++ inyong sa Android phone. Okay? Ayan. Now, the last part naman is your go-to statement. Si go-to statement naman is kung saan pa the bookmark. It's just like a bookmark of the preview. I mean the bookmark of where you want to jump your particular program flow. No? Basta may lang sa guys label, or you can call this one as a marker. Kasi C++ bimiyan na po mo may pointer. So that's why medyo may label sa kag marker. Java nang wala lang sa isang pointer, pero may lang sa gyapon nga garbage collector. So that's why medyo gyapon, medyo okay lang gyapon ang transition sa Java. But go-to statement still ginagamit siya kung medyo bugat lang galing ang memory nga i-occupy niya. Kaya syempre is to repeat your process once again, by the use of the go-to statement. Okay, so example I have here, we have here int I is equal to 1, then meaning to say automatically that your value here is 1 plus 1. Hanggang mo lang yun niya. Tapos, kung hindi ko na mag-reach pa siya sa equal to 3, meaning mag-go to start sa lugat. So, meaning kung mayala kada 1, okay, maya kada 1 plus 1, 2. Meaning, kung may 2 kade, hindi pa man siya, lower pa man siya sa 3, hindi pa man siya equal sa 3, ma-jump sa lugat. So, start. Meaning, 2 plus 1, ma 3. Although, hindi siya lower than 3 but equals sa 3. So meaning kung equals sa 3 man siya stop na siya sa 3. Kay 3 naman ang imo pinaka-last mo. So kay equal to 3. So therefore ang yaning result is 1, 2, 3. Let's try to copy it. Then post. Oops. Down ko lang yung spaces. Wait lang guys ha. Okay ba? Wait lang. Edit ka niya. Okay. Try to check. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, kaya nag 1, 2, 3, nag-initialize sa may value I as 1. Meaning, may 1 na daw muna. Tapos, before ito siya magkagto sa condition, check ko niya niya kung ang I na-increment niya. Okay? So, I or 1 increment by 1 is 2. So, meaning ang I masubong 2. Okay, pero may 1 ka na diya. May 1 ka na nga dahil na. Tapos, automatically, i-compare niya is 2 greater, less than 3. So, kay greater, less than pa, meaning, makagto sa liwat start. Arin yung marker ta. Mamang start. So, meaning, ang 2 na di, i-display niyang 2 mod sa 1, then may mo na 3. Kaya since equal na sila nga duwa, so meaning pag jump ka dito, kaya nag-equal na sa 3, wala na siya dapat i-increment. So meaning man na lang siya. Mas stop siya sa 3. Ayan. So that's the isang go to statement. Okay? Ayan. So, mayroon mo kasi guys another example sa go to statement. Medyo malawig-lawig yung sigaling nga coding ka. Pero take time guys to code sa natin nga go to statement. So, para ma-enhance mo na yung coding experience. So, you can make a practice of your coding. Okay? Ayan. All of your codes will be also uploaded dito sa ginhatag ko sa G Drive. Hinumaan nyo lang, butanin nyo lang midterm naman nga nga code ninyo. Tapos butanin nyo naman another nga folder sa inyong pangalan. So example B, example, yan, nakasubmit na ako din yan. So yung mo nyo naman is to mag-create siya ng folder. Mag-create siya ng folder. Okay. Kantabi midterm naman. Yan. Ay, hindi. Siguro butayin nyo na lang midterm tapos pangalan nyo. Yung tabi si Juan de la Cruz. Yan. Okay, pwede yan. So, dito ko naman ibutang yung pangalan. Ang inyong ako. Alin tanan nyo yung ako do. Alin sa pakagto sa go to statement. Okay? So that's the requirements that we have on the midterm. Okay? So I hope all of you has i-code here para at least ma-check ko permitting nyo progress. Okay? So if you have any questions with regard to the lesson, so you can chat over on our GC, or you can PM me anytime. Okay? So see you guys on our next lesson. That will be on next meeting natin. So pwede nga maka face to face ta, and maayo na nga po nga nga pag-suffer sa akong nga skin disease ko. So medyo hindi ko alam mag-contact sa physical gate actually. So see you guys next meeting. Thank you and good day everyone.